see, that's a no-go. Oh, she fine like when I'm dancing on a logo. But no, it ain't not for free. My minimum fee go crazy. I'm dropping them gems, no Maybach. Look, that's the reason they pay me. I came up with the homies, was running plays a lot. So it's a double and
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. Memphis have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against Los Angeles. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
All right, you can join us. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, live on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The general is out there at baddest one. Then there's Champ. Then there's Prez. And it's Dixon in at point guard. And for the Grizzlies, Jalen Johnson is out there with Hughes. Then it's Halliburton. And there's the bulldozer, and it's Hughes in at the shooting guard. You look at the Grizzlies. Greg, they have home court now. What do they need to do to take advantage of this opportunity?
And Kevin, these are the games where, I feel like you need to make big shots because the teams are close. 1 or 2 plays either way could decide this thing. That's why you have to value every possession early. And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Pass to Hughes. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton sets the pick for Johnson. Hughes with it. Just 5 to shoot. Halliburton in the corner. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Champ. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. A nice shot by Dixon.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Phillips. Now Hughes. There's the triple. Rebounded by Cleveland.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Dixon. Cleveland, the pass to Champ. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Hughes. Looking to end the run.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Prez. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Champ. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Halliburton outside. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Coming into the league, scouts had some uncertainty about Halliburton's jumper, mostly because of the way it looks, a push shot out front, but he's shown he's more than capable as a shooter.
Here's Dixon. That one drops for him. Dixon's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the Grizzlies call their first timeout of the game. Came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Phillips. Halliburton outside. Over Dixon. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Cleveland. A rebound by Phillips. Memphis trails by 6. Driving to the basket. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Hughes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Cleveland. Can't cash in from close range. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Phillips. Hughes up top. From downtown, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Dixon. Hughes covering. There's the pick. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Champ's got 5 now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Hughes. 5 to shoot. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Cleveland. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. They set the screen. Hughes. And another miss by Memphis.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Champ. Here's Dixon. He's covered by Halliburton. Dixon's shot is off. Memphis trails by 10. Here's Hughes. Hughes with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Hughes got his second bucket of the game to go.
Such a height mismatch out on the court.
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Checked in for the Grizzlies. Jerome comes in for Halliburton. Hughes against Dort. Pass to Hughes. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Cleveland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Agidi picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And the second free throw, good. Memphis trails by 10. Pass to Hughes. Dort against Hughes. There's the screen. Takes a three. The shot by Hughes, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Driving inside. That one off the back iron and out. The Grizzlies shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Dort. Edey gets the bucket.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Clippers leading by 8. Dort a screen on Hughes. Here's Champ. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Phillips. Defended by Dort. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulldozer. Wells comes in for Hughes. And Halliburton subbed in for Ty Jerome. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for the baddest one. Prez comes in for Dort. Young is subbed in for Dixon. Here's Hughes. 5 points in the game. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
No hesitation from Tyrese Halliburton. He's a confident guy.
Young looking around. Zubac a screen on Hughes. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Edey. Wells wide open. They shoot again. Edey can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 7. From deep. The shot, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Halliburton passes to Hughes. Now Wells still without a basket. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 2. Hughes, good. Hughes got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Pass to Prez. Fires the three. A rebound by Hughes.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Now here's Prez. And finish off by Prez.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Hughes. He's got 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lets the three fly. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top, up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
We've got Wells. Edey out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Jerome in at the 2. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Back to Halliburton. Clock at 6. It's good. This game is all even. Halliburton's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Memphis. Zubac, a screen on Halliburton. Young, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting around 41% on the night. To the middle. Here's Jerome, defended by Dort. Jerome passes to Portis. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Defended by Portis. It's deflected. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Edey. Halliburton outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Portis can't get it to go. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 43% for the game.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
The Clippers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Ty Jerome. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. The general's checked in for Dort.
What's up?
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Halliburton against Young. Outside Portis. Six to shoot. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Cleveland. Grizzlies with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's Halliburton. 7 points in the game. Drains the three-pointer.
And Halliburton has that kind of ability. An awkward release, but man, is he consistent with it.
Rez passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Wells. Got a piece of it. Young outside. Inside. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Hughes is checked in for Memphis. Champs checked in for the Clippers. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Throws it up high. Young against Halliburton. Pass to Wells. Hughes with it. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside for Halliburton. Johnson, that's for 2. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Champ, launches it. The kick out to Young. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Wells. To the inside. Here's Hughes. Good on the 7-footer. Hughes got 12 in the game. Here's Young. Here's Cleveland. Back to Young. And here is Prez. The basket good off the assist from Young. Prez has got his second basket.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Hughes is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Dixon's checked in. Halliburton passes to Hughes. Pass to Hughes. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Cleveland. Now here's Prez. That 3 off the mark. Here's Hughes. 14 points for him. Pass to Edey. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for the Grizzlies, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Jerome, he's checked in for Halliburton. Los Angeles making a switch here. So he gets them both. For Los Angeles, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Jerome. Still yet to score. Here's Champ. Hughes cover. Shot clock at 6. Hughes cover. Hughes with the steal. Pass to Hughes. To the inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the Clippers making a change here. Dort's checked in.
Shooting one.
And that one misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. That's now 8 points for ABC.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Edey. To the paint. Here's Hughes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. On the free throw, no good. Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Shots good by Champ. Memphis trails by 3. Pass to Hughes. Out to the right wing. Wells kicks to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Hughes. Memphis moving that ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hughes good. Hughes got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Dixon. He's got 8. Outside, Dort. Over Hughes. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Hughes. And here is Johnson. Here's Edey. He's got 8. Back to Johnson. Hughes with it. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Dixon. Here's Champ. And he's good on the 3 ball. Champ's got 10.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Now Hughes. Pass to Hughes. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Shooting for Los Angeles. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Memphis. The bulldozer comes in for Edey. Halliburton subbed in for Wells. Baddest ones checked in for the Clippers. Prez comes in for Dort. That one misses. Memphis trails by 4. Halliburton passes to Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Dixon. Offensive rebound. Cleveland. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He's got 7.
And a better box out saves him 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Hughes. He's got 14. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Here's Hughes. Sinks the 3-pointer. Hughes got 8 points in the quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Now here's Prez. He has 5. Dixon's shot is off. And here's Halliburton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's Dixon. 8 points for him. The 3. The rebound by Hughes.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Prez passes to Cleveland. Prez with the ball. Hughes covering, and it's blocked. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum line. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, let's hear it for the participant.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for Memphis.
Showing they know how to play. Team chemistry is on display. Like what I did there, showing they know how to play. Chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh, what you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
An interesting postseason for Memphis. They know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog. EJ, check this out. No easy wins here in the postseason. They need to stay on their A game.
And the most important games are often the toughest games to close out. So we just have to wait and see what happens.
That we will. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Really an incredible game from Silk.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Yeah, the rest of the team seemed to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
Memphis trails by 3. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Dixon is out there with Champ. Then there's Prez. Then there's the general. And it's Cleveland in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now the Clippers moving it up. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Hughes. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Johnson. Here's Cleveland. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
And so here's Memphis. 8-point game. Pass to Phillips. Hughes with it. A three ball. Sinks the triple. Hughes got 11.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Dixon. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Pass to Phillips. Here's Hughes for the 3. Unable to get that one. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Cleveland, the pass to Dixon. He can't hit that time. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 or 4 to start it off. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Dixon passes to Cleveland. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Offensive rebound. Pass to Prez. Drills the elbow jumper. He has 7.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Hughes. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Champ. He's got 10. Here's the 3. A nice shot by Dixon. Dixon's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the thirds for Los Angeles. Pass to Hughes. Inside, Hughes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Hughes taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Prez with the ball. He's got 7. Here's Dixon. Here's the teardrop. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Memphis trails by 8. And Johnson on top of the key. Memphis moving that ball around. Halliburton for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hughes, good. Hughes got 6 here in this quarter.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Now here's Prez. He has 7 to the middle. Here's Dixon, and the layup's good off the glass. Dixon's got 16 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now Hughes, 11 points in the game. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Cleveland. Cleveland's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Prez kicks to Cleveland. Takes the 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Champ. A 3-pointer is right on target. And now an 11-point Clipper lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
First one falls for.
And Halliburton, the guy you just continue to see grow game by game, an exceptional talent and a great mind.
Edey's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Halliburton hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to Prez. Here's Champ. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Prez. He's covered closely. Misses from short range. And here is Hughes. 22 points for him. Yes, that goes in.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Champ. Leading by 5. Good on the three-point shot. 6 points for him.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Halliburton passes to Hughes. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. 14 points for Insanity.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by Los Angeles. The shot by Hughes, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Wasted no time on that one. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
The Grizzlies have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
One shot.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Pass to Dixon. Here's Champ. From 6 feet. And too long on the shot. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. They set the pick. On the wing, Hughes. There's the 3. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Dixon. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Phillips. No scoring in this one. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pocket 6. Releases. Halliburton, no good. Clippers leading by 7. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Champ's shot is on.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Hughes. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
To the inside. Cleveland powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Phillips. Hughes with it. Shot from the top of the key. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Prez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Champ. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Champ's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Hits it from three-point range.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Here's Dixon. He's got 19. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep attacking, all right? Nah, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Now staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Wells. Edey out there with Hughes. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Wells. Here's Edey. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Young. Pass to Champ. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Edey, defended by Young. Wells passes to Jerome. Down low. Here's Edey, and he uses the glass on the layup. Edey's got 4 this quarter.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now, here's Zubac. Screen by Zubac. Rebound by Johnson.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Young outside. Pass to Cleveland.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Cleveland. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Dort, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Jerome. Hughes with the screen on Young. To the paint. Here's Edey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Down low, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Nice movement on the screen and roll. Zubac good at angling his body in those sets.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Johnson can't get it to go.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Hughes. For three. Trae Young grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Lobs it up for Zubac. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow. Zubac way up.
Here's Jerome. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cleveland's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Young. Johnson with the block. Here's Jerome. Johnson outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Some changes for Memphis. Phillips is checked in for Edey. Hughes comes in for Hughes. And Halliburton subbed in for Ty Jerome. And then for Los Angeles, baddest ones checked in for Zubac. Prez comes in for Champ. And it's Dixon in for Young. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Prez. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The rebound by Hughes.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Wells. Johnson for three. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. It's stolen by Dort. There's the try, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And you love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people want to get in his way.
Here's Phillips. Pass to Hughes. They need this one. Rebounded by Cleveland. Cleveland's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Dixon passes to Cleveland. The shot. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Hughes is checked in for Memphis. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Champs checked in for Dort. Here's Los Angeles now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to Cleveland. The three. Prez, no good.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Hughes, the pass to Johnson. Here's Hughes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Hughes.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dixon's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. Halliburton passes to Phillips. Now Hughes from past the arc. Rebounded by Cleveland. Cleveland's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now here's Prez. Here's Dixon. Out of hand on it. On the wing, Hughes. Pass to Halliburton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Dixon passes to Cleveland. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here's Prez. 6 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now for an update on Trae Young's injury. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. And for a team currently in the midst of this brutal first-round series, this is really bad timing. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. High post, Johnson. Pass to Hughes. Over Prez. Hughes, good. Hughes got 24 points. Here's Champ. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Dixon. Now Prez. Shot clock at 5. Kept alive. There's Cleveland, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, here's Halliburton.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
For your Grizzlies, Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Halliburton hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 13. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dixon. He's covered by Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Prez with the bucket.
And entering the final countdown, game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for Los Angeles.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
The win tonight will bring the series to dead even at 2 games apiece. Just what they had hoped for before the location changes again.
Just where they want to be. I mean, they fought hard, and boy, did they look great tonight and got the job done.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for baddest one.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Memphis foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Dixon. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulldozer. Walker comes in for Jalen Johnson. Wells, he's checked in for Hughes. And it's Ty Jerome in for Halliburton. He hits both from the stripe. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Portis. Fires from deep. Hughes, good.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Dixon. Screen by Zubac. A nice shot by Dixon. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Walker with the rebound. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a crucial game for them, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Trey, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position, so what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Baddest One.